have the time to listen to me whine. Hello, people. This is Baba Raka, and today I come to you at a rather somber moment. And I was hoping to delay espousing my meticulously carved perspective until October or November. But something happened yesterday. Now, I'm sure people watching this must have heard. I know I said for a while I will not rant anymore. And I was told by many people that I should just be a dancing monkey. And I will, because I love music. But I could not possibly betray my vision of what lays ahead. Since I'm the only one who sees it, if I don't advocate for my vision, my dreams, nobody will. And I could not possibly betray my integrity. I know I can't please everyone. I know there might be many brainwashed people by the media who might choose to unsubscribe just because of this. And I welcome you to do so. It's all right. Freedom is an idea that America was founded on, which and freedom is something that has gradually been stripped off from the citizens over the last century. For the last couple of decades, doesn't matter Republican or Democrat, be it Bush or the bitch ass Obama or his bitch Biden and all these people, they're only doing the bidding of the establishment. Now, again, it's very easy to vilify, to null and cancel profound truths by belittling them, calling them conspiracy theories, and burying them amongst extremely ridiculous, absurd theories like lizard people and Jewish satellites and so on and so forth. But and it is something that the establishment is very good at. There was a book published in 1928 called The Propaganda by Edward Bernays, if I'm not mistaken. He was the marketing director for major corporations back in the day. What was it called in 1920s when alcohol was declared illegal in America? My apologies. The word escapes me at the moment. But he was the one who first came up with the idea of feminism by marketing cigarettes to women and hence empowering them at that time. So the establishment is very good at that, and we are no match for that because they have all the tools at their hand. I'm sure many of you, like I was, are brainwashed by all these all Late Show with Stephen Colbert, Late Show with Jimmy Kimmel, Jimmy Fallon, the highest lamp planes on buildings guy who changes his ethnicity whenever it pleases him, like more faster than a chameleon. All of those things. It's all very, um, it was for once you still have, luckily, a candidate who is not bought and paid for by the establishment, by the military industrial complex. And people, when it comes from a president, Jimmy Carter himself, it's not a conspiracy theory, it's insider information. These people want that bitch Obama has a record for starting and for executing more proxy wars than any other president in history, because he was bought and paid for by the military industrial complex, the weapons manufacturers, you know, and who's paying for it? Everyone has to pay taxes. Otherwise, you'll be crucified by the IRS. What many people don't know is that Americans did not have to pay taxes until 1913. Coincidentally, when Federal Reserve was first established. Coincidentally, when the Great War, the First World War, began. The Second Amendment had its benefits to some. Like they say, God made man and Colt made them equal. Samuel Colt. I mean, back in the day, you had to excuse me, my apologies. There was time before reloading. Gradually, the reloading time decreased to milliseconds, and in 2008, there was the financial crisis. There were people, the citizens, the normal citizens, who were hurt by the financial crisis, were revolting against the Wall Street, because those people came out with, escaped that whole thing with unfathomable amount of money. And how could we distract them? Again, this was something revealed by a former presidential candidate of 2024, Republican candidate. Let's give them a black president for the first time. Distract them. Oh wait, we have a black president. We are progressive. How awesome is that? Suddenly it was forgotten. Like the dictator, comedian, bully Andrew Schultz says, bury a story with another story. So, yeah, and that's what happened. And for the first time in 2016 to 2020, you had a president who put American citizens first, And because of the constitution, he cannot possibly execute everything that he wants to. There has to be the House and Senate to support and pass the bills that he wants passed. And the establishment is very strong. Just a few centimeters, an inch here or there, and you would have lost your one hope for a president who was not bought and paid for by the military industrial complex. And yeah, it's very sad. What are we fighting for? We're fighting for freedom, aren't we? This this might be the last chance of the idea of freedom. And yeah, I mean, the establishment already tipped their hand before this, before trying to assassinate him. And um, the whole E. Jean Carroll case, there was a time when I really sincerely believed women were just, innocent and all those things. Until during one of my employments, my boss, a female boss, I mean, that's what I think. She could have been a dyke, who knows. Harassed me, humiliated me, ostracized me, went out of her way to abuse her power just because I refused to be her trophy boyfriend. And that was before all of this. Uh, there was a time when I wanted to execute the Second Amendment on myself. And that was the birth of this channel about 5.5 years ago. So I'm not a citizen yet. I don't have the power to vote. For the people who can, I urge you to open your eyes. For once, educate yourself. Read for God's sake. And don't just be charmed by all these media narratives or be deluded by all these media narratives about these presidents that you had. Obama was the biggest little bitch, was the littlest bitch that was ever there for a president. It was just a figurehead. Obama was just a cunt, nothing more. And, just. And now you have his bitch doing the military industrial complex bidding. So you have a choice, people. And if you choose to unsubscribe, I don't blame you. And despite what you think, Russia is not that interested in you people. Every movie you see, every television series, anything, any medium that you see, why is the villain always a Russian? Do you really think you're all capitalism? There's no socialism, communism going on over there? What do you think happened after the 2008 financial crisis? What were the quantitative easings by releasing money into the economy from the Federal Reserve? If it was true capitalism, they would have let you bleed. So don't fall under the whole capitalism communism nonsense. Uh, the world is not so black and white. What is black and white is your presidential candidates. And I don't mean the color, I mean their loyalties. There's one who almost got assassinated, who who is fighting for the citizens of America, who puts America first. And there is the other who wants to continue sending your tax dollars to other countries. But if you don't pay taxes, the choice is very obvious, people. It couldn't be more obvious. Try not to be brainwashed any further. Try to educate yourself. Distance yourself first from the media, brainwashing media. And the answer will present itself to you. Alright then. Take care. Be careful. Black people were shooting everyone anyways. Now, yeah, anyways. Don't let the black National Geographic people take over. Hold your ground. And take care. Das Vidania. Au revoir. Bye.